Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, and today we are going to discuss GHL Connect for JotForm Pro plugin installation and activation. So for that, the Pro users will be receiving an email containing the license key and the Pro plugin zip file. So once we receive that, we have to download it and install it from the folder to the WordPress, right? So we click on add new plugin and we click on the upload plugin button. We choose the file from the zip folder. Once that file is uploaded, we click on install now and we click on the activate plugin button. So once the plugin gets activated, you can see in the plugin list of WordPress, the JotForm Pro plugin will be visible, right? There you go. So once that is done, we go to the tab on the left. After clicking on the GHL extension for JotForm Pro, the first option comes the license key, which you will be receiving in the email, and you have to activate it for future updates. That's like a mandate. Then once we connect with the license key, we also have to enter the JotForm API key. Here you can see I've already created an API key. If you want to create an API key, you can do it so by clicking the create new key button. So here you can see there are two API keys. So once we select the first and we connect, that's done. Now coming to the connect to the GHL Subaccount, we have to connect to the specific location that you want it to be connected. Here, so we are selecting the first one. So once that is done, you can see, once the detail comes up, click on connect the location. You can connect multiple locations actually here. Now going with the second option. So you can see here how it's connected, right? Moving on to the next, which is the form specific settings. Now in the JotForm portal, all the forms that has been saved comes here, and you can actually do the setup of the forms from here. If we go to a test form and we go to the settings, we have to integrate with webhook, okay? So in the JotForm portal, we have to connect it with a webhook. For that, there is a specific URL. The URL is important. You have to add the site name where you install the plugin before the /wp-json/JotForm. And we click on complete integration. So once that is done, now we click on finish and the webhook integration is done. So in the test form in the backend, we have to map the fields, right? So for that, we have to select GHL location. We had done the setup for two locations. I'm selecting the first one, and then the form specific tag as well. So there you go. It's connected to the first one. Okay, so once the GHL is connected, we have to select the corresponding GHL fields. For example, if we are taking the first name here, we go to the JotForm and we select on the properties of the respective field. And then you can go to the field details. You can see there's the unique name and field ID. These are important now. So in form field code, you have to write like Q input ID, then unique name is to other parts, right? If any. It's first three. So Q3 name is to field. So it's first in this case. So similarly, we can do it for the last name. That will be the last name. Similarly, we can do this for the email as well, where, yeah, it's okay. So we write Q4_email, and then in this case, phone number. Let me check. That's the phone number, and then we have to fill the field ID as well. So that will be Q5_phone number is to full. You see the full? Yeah, that needs to be there. So we put full here, and then we save settings. Once it gets saved, and when we check all the text forms and the form fields are filled up, we can actually put a custom field for GHL, and we can map one of them. For example, let's map email here, and then we can map a drop-down field as well. Let's see the properties here. Field details, drop-down, input 6. Okay. So that will be Q6 drop-down, right? If you want to send opportunity custom fields value, just click on the checkbox. Then map the opportunity custom fields value with the form fields, and then select the pipeline with their corresponding stages where you want to send the opportunity details. Pipeline name, test, pipeline status. Okay. Looks good. Let's save it. Let's go to test form again. Just check if everything is correct here. Okay. Done. Now we move on to the front end part where we need to check if it is working. There you go, the test form. Let's go to view. Let's fill it up. Form test form@gmail.com. Let's enter a phone number, and let's select a drop down. Okay, and let's submit. This is done. Okay, let's go to GHL and the corresponding account. Oh, there you go. The test form has come along with the phone number. And once we click, you can see all the details of the lead here, right? Whatever has been typed out in the form is being shown here. See, the drop down, we selected C, right? And the form specific tag has also come up. Now we move on to the opportunities tab on the left as shown here. And then you can see that the lead has come here as well. And if you see the details, you can see the phone number, right? As we had mapped the phone number in the form field. Do you see it here? Now let's go to the global settings where you can select the GHL Subaccount you want to connect. Let's connect the second one and save settings. If you want to send global tags with form specific tags, just click the checkbox and then let's save this. So moving on to the form specific settings to see which one it's connected. Now, do you see that the global connection It actually overrides the initial one. So now we have to put in all the form specific details and we have to map them, right? So that from the front end, when we fill it up, including the integration with webhook, right? So that's the first thing. Once we connect the form to the webhook and we put all the details with the field IDs, right? So let's do the mapping. Again, we go to the field ID, the properties, and the field ID. There you go. So here we write Q3. Yeah. Similarly, the last name. Very similar to what we did previously. Then we give the email details. Similarly, we also give the phone number. So we see the property of the phone number and the field ID, which is full here. So we enter just similarly as we did before, right? Take the phone number from here, and then we also enter full. After that, we can enter the custom fields. For example, here, let's take test, and let's enter the first name, mapped, okay? We can send it to the opportunity custom fields as well in GHL. Here, let's send it to test op, and let's go for email. Once that is done, let's select new, and let's select purchase. And yeah, so we won't enter anything here as it's a global connection form. Now, once again, we just see, yeah, all those settings are saved successfully. Then we move on to the front end. Let's select the new form and view it. And now let's enter all the fields that we want to send to the GHL as the new lead. Let's enter the email ID, then the phone number, and click on submit. Once done, let's go to GHL to that particular sub account which has the global connection. You see that the lead has come successfully to this account with all the form fields as well. You can see the tag global here, right? And then all the lead name, email ID, phone number has also come. So this is the new. Let's go to the opportunities. I think it was test, or did I send it to new? Let me check once. Pipeline new, stage was purchase. Let's check. Pipeline new purchase. Yeah. Do you see? Got the email ID, phone number with the tag global, right? So we have got the details of the lead successfully connected to GHL through JotForm. Now the others, of course, in the global settings we have already seen. Then you have the spam keyword set. If you want to mark certain email keywords as spam, enter those keywords separated by commas and click the checkbox. If any email contains this keyword, that will not be sent to GHL. This is JotForm Pro documentation, which you can, it's for your reference, and then you can go through the log, showing all the activities, right? So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you like our video. Have a great day.